Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Sacred Realm. This is a place where you can come to find information about many different spiritual things. Last night we had an amazing time. It was kind of wacky and fun, and it was such an enjoyable evening. If you just come into the chat room, please say hello. Hello, Katie. Nice to see you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today, I'm so excited about today and our show. But I want to tell you, I wasn't going to do the show today. I was just going to take the day off. And then about 5 o'clock, or just when I put something up on Facebook, I said to myself, no, you've made a commitment and you have to stay with your commitment. So here I am. And I'm in my hoodie. I love my hoodie. I love wearing the hoodie. Good afternoon, Katie. Good afternoon. Katie girl. Nice to see you. It's wonderful having you in the chat room and having you join us. And I really enjoyed having you last night in our wonderful, wonderful show. It was kind of a wacky show. It was kind of a little hyper. Today I'm not going to be as hyper because today I want to, talk about healing. And but how was your day today? I hope it was pleasant, Katie. So, it's good to have good days and beautiful days, and it's good to have positive things happen in our lives. Hello, Sharon. Welcome. Welcome. Sharon, my sister is Sharon Farrell, and I was trying to decide on what I wanted to do, if I was going to do a topic, and she says, why don't you do it on healing your body? So I decided to take it a little bit further, and it's all about healing oneself. And that's what our show is going to be. Good evening, Sharon. I'm going to have a sip of water. I don't know what happens is when I start the show, all of a sudden I get a dry mouth every single time. I can't figure that one out. People are popping into the room. Please come in and say hello so I know who you are. It would be wonderful just to say hello to you and find out how your day is going. But today we're going to be doing a wonderful, wonderful talk on healing yourself, about self-healing. We're going to talk about the mind, body, and soul, and healing your mind, body, and soul. There's many different ways. Hello, Bear. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, Valerie, nice to see you. It's a pleasure. So we're going to be doing the show, I said, on healing. And how does one heal themselves? Do you guys have any idea? You could write it in the chat room while I'm just talking away, because there's many different ways that you can heal yourself. One of the things that you can do, believe it or not, is to take a ritual bath, where you take a warm bath and to the body temperature, or to the temperature that you enjoy, that is pleasant for you. Put some herbs in it, like maybe rosemary. Rosemary is a good one. It has a great healing power to it, and great fragrances. You can also put crystals in your bath water, because crystals are very healing. They heal everything about you. But do you guys have any rituals that you do to heal yourself? But where does it really start, the healing? I think it really starts when you create the intention. The intention is so important. Just to say, oh, I have a sore arm, I'm just going to go like this to it and just rub it. But what's the intention? What can we do to take that full focus to that arm that hurts? Oh, nice to see you too. My healing is to find peace, a peaceful place to talk to myself. That is one of the things that really helps with healing, is finding that very safe, quiet place where you can turn everything off and just be one with yourself, and to focus on your mind and your body and your soul. It is so important to find that peaceful place. And when people in the chat room, where is your peaceful place? Mine is, it all depends on where I'm at, because I travel. Sometimes it's inside my RV. Sometimes my peaceful place is just sitting in the morning underneath covers, sitting up, having fresh coffee, playing soft meditation music, and just allowing the day to happen. Because it's really important just to get yourself to relax. You got to relax. You've got to get yourself into that place. And we're going to be talking about different types of breathing that you can do to create that place where you can go and to be able to relax your body. Because you can heal yourself. With the way that hospitalizations are at the moment, and anxiety and all the stress and everything that's going on in the world, it's really good to find ways to be able to heal yourself. And what does healing, I would like to call it like an energy healing. So what I want you guys to do, I want you to take your hands, I want you to put them together, and we're going to take our hands and we're going to rub them like this. We're going to keep rubbing them. And let's count to 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now slowly move your hands away from each other. Can you feel that? Can you feel the energy that you've created from the heat from your hands, from rubbing it together? That friction caused, see how far you can keep going. I can still feel that. Still feel that amazing, oh my God, it's getting stronger. You can still feel it. Just feel it going through. Yes, just feel it. And you can just feel that whole energy going from one hand to the other. And what you can do with this, which is one of my favorite things, is that you can take your hands. I'm going to place it on my heart, okay? Place them both on my heart. Let's say I have anxiety. And I breathe in, and what I want you to do is I want you to breathe in with your mouth, and then I want you to exhale out of your mouth. But visualize that your chest is going up as you're breathing, and then visualize it's going down as you're breathing out. But imagine that it's a full circle. We're going to do this maybe 5 times, okay? Ready? Remember concentrating on healing yourself. Make that full circle. And lay your hands down. I did do 5, correct? Who knows? It just felt good. But when we have intention and we attend to touch that area where you need the healing, whether it is on your body, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your spirit. And when you feel that, just keep breathing in and breathing out. And what you're doing is you're moving motion. Yeah. A lot of people describe this, as relaxing and warm, and it's physically very, pleasant for your body, but it's concentrating on the healing part of where you want to go. And when you do this, you want to close your eyes and you want to focus on the place in your body that you're having the pain or you're having problems with. You can do this with all different types of sicknesses. You can do, I mean, I'm not saying that don't go to the doctors. I'm not saying don't get surgery. I'm not saying any of those things. But I'm saying that there's many ways that you can heal yourself. And you have to have this positive thought inside of your mind. You've got to manifest it, and you have to have no self-doubt, and you just keep on manifesting the healing that's going on with your body. It's a wonderful process. I mean, you can even I'll tell you a story. So I worked for Umberto's in Beverly Hills. This is many, many, many moons ago. And one of the manicurists, she was limping and she had a bad knee, and she came out to outside where we had our lunch area. And I asked her, I said, what's wrong with your knee? And she goes, it's really painful. And I looked at her and I said, you want me to heal it? And she kind of poo-hooed me because, she didn't really know me very well. So she goes, oh, okay. So she pulled up her skirt and I rubbed my hands, and I did breathing in and breathing out. And I quieted the area. And I put a circle around us like a bubble, and I created this bubble. It was just her and I, because I wanted to make sure that she was not in pain. So I rubbed my hands, and I told her to be very, very still and not to move. And after I rubbed my hands for 20 times, like we just did, I placed my hands on her knee, and I started breathing in, and I told her to breathe in with me and told her to breathe with me, an emerald green color, and then to push out a red color and push it out. And we kept doing this for about 15 minutes, just breathing and letting it go. And it was amazing that nobody came out to the lunch area while we were doing that. It's like we had the place to ourselves. So we're doing this and we're breathing in the emerald green and we're pushing out the red. We're breathing in the emerald green, and each breath is like breathing in the green, pushing out the red. You don't want to ever breathe in red. You want to push out the red. You want to push out the pain when you have it. And when we were finished, there's you kind of spacey a little bit from doing the breathing and the pushing and the breathing. And then I took my hands off of her. And then I said to her, when you're ready, I would like you to stand up. And she stood up and she had no pain in her knees or her knee. And I don't know if she's ever regained pain, but that's one thing that you can do for yourself, is to do the emerald green. And I did a short little video, audio video on how to do the emerald green. And it's on sacrednet.com, or sacrednet.com. And it's also on my Facebook or my YouTube underneath the Sacred Realm. So, but you have that ability to heal yourself in every aspect of your life. You definitely do. We talked about earlier when you guys first walked in about doing a ritual bath, a warm bath, to relax in, to concentrate on the healing of your body, because your mind is so strong. When you have intention and you commit to that intention and you don't have a negative thought about it, that you can manifest it. Is there any questions that you have right now about what we're doing and what we're talking about? Because I would really like to know, if you have any questions, because what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Kundalini. It's a Kundalini meditation. If you remember, I don't know if you go back and see, I think it was 3 days ago, we did a show on the chakras and on the healing crystals for the chakras. But you can take and meditate, be in a very peaceful place, put on some calm music. Sharon says water itself is healing. Yes, it is. It's very therapeutic to your body. It calms you down. It's very peaceful. It washes away everything. And when it's warm, it loosens up your muscles and it takes away a lot of pain, in your body, which is awesome to do. But Kundalini, what you can do is you can imagine, you can start at your root chakra and you can keep breathing in, keep breathing in. And what you want to do is you want to imagine that the only thing I can explain to go up is like a snake. It's not really a snake, it's energy. So you imagine that it's going up through your breathing. And you keep imagining that it's healing your body. And it goes up to your first chakra, which is down at the very base of your torso. And then it moves on up to the second chakra, which is in between your torso and your belly button. And then you go up above even farther, which is your solar plexus. And this is really good for stomach problems, amazing for stomach problems. And then you imagine it going up to your solar plexus, which is in between your belly button and your heart. And you imagine that snake just going up, that snake of energy, and moving up. Then it goes up to your heart chakra, and then your throat, and then your third eye, and then it brings you up to your crown chakra. And then you lie in that. You lie in that energy, and you visualize your body healing. Every aspect of every part of your body is healing. It's an amazing technique to use. It will bring you calm and peacefulness. It will bring healing to your body. Healing is so important. It's so important to be able to do this, to be able to heal your body. If you're stressed, it will be able to take down your stress level. If you have pain, it will take down your pain level. It takes you out of the consciousness and puts you into the subconsciousness where the healing is done. It's an amazing process. For me, it's awesome. Any questions on the Kundalini? Because, if you have any questions, I would love to hear your questions. And please, if you're watching this and you're enjoying yourself and you think somebody else may enjoy it, please send out a share to your friends and invite them, because this is open to the public. Please share. It would be awesome to have people, because this is a very important topic to talk about, because people want to heal themselves. But when you live in a constant flow of saying this, like I hardly ever talk about being sick. Once in a while it will come out when I have to do something that I don't think that I can do because of the ailments that I have. I have a deterioration of the spine, and it creates a tremendous amount of pain. And I kind of meditate a lot about it. And I still do a lot of lifting. I still do a lot of work. I still can walk up and down the stairs. I have no cartilage in my knees. I am virtually pain. But there's another reason why I'm virtually pain. Let me get it. I think it's underneath here. Okay, there it is. One of the other reasons why I have a thing, it's kind of needs to be. This is a cold laser. It's just a small little thing. Doesn't look like much, it really doesn't. But I'm going to turn it on. Remember, I said it's a cold laser. It's not a cutting laser, okay? It doesn't cut, but it heals your body at a cellular structure. And I'm going to show you something, because I think that people, when I say I have a cold laser, they kind of get freaky, and you see that there's lights in it, correct? There was a dentist that developed this to help people with their teeth, to help take away pain, and it does. It virtually, if I have a pain here, and if I apply it, I virtually can take away my pain. But I'm going to show you something, because when you say cold laser, You think they're, what do you mean cold laser? Okay. So this is a cold laser. It's a light, remember? It's a laser light. So watch this. It doesn't do any damage to your eyes, because what it is, it heals everything at a cellular structure. It will heal your eyes. It will heal your throat. I had a huge, it's coming back a little bit. I can feel a huge bump. I have a problem with swallowing sometimes, and I felt a really big, I'd go like this, and I felt this big nodule here, and I used my cold laser for about 20 minutes on it like this, and when I was done, it was gone, or it was smaller, and I couldn't feel it. And to me, that's a miracle. And how I discovered this was with my cartilage, none being in my knees, my left knee especially. I was walking with a cane, and this woman told me that she goes and gets cold laser treatments, and there was a woman that I could go to, and I did, and I liked it so much that I bought one. And my daughter kind of cracked up at me that I would spend so much money on this, but they're really inexpensive now. They're not like they were before. I mean, they're a great buy. Your cuts will heal faster if you put them on your cuts. It's an amazing thing to use as self-healing. But one of the things that you can also do for self-healing, and it's called a mindful meditation. And what is a mindful meditation? It's when you take a walk and you allow nature to heal you. It's where you look at the trees, you look at the grass, you walk, you see the water, and you're calm and you're at peace. Do the intention as you're walking. Ask the universe, ask the God, the creator of it all, to heal your body as you are one with nature. It's an important thing to do. That's why when I go to the ocean is something, water I miss. I haven't even been to the water here. I went one time, but I really miss the ocean. But when I go to the ocean, I can be there only for like 25, 30 minutes. And just the flow of it, the flow of the ocean, and it rocks me. And it's almost like I've taken a 2-week vacation when I leave there. It's magnificent. Magnificent. So it's an amazing process to heal yourself. And there's another thing that you can do, which when I first read about this several years ago, I kind of poo-hooed it, but I'm starting to do a lot more of it. I mean, a lot of it. And I've read up on it. And, you can learn as much as you want about this topic or this thing to do, all over the internet. There's things all over, and that's tapping. Does anybody in the room know what tapping is? Tapping's a pretty amazing thing to do. But there's a certain thing, and there's an easy way to do tapping, very simple. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because it's easier to show you than to explain it. So tapping is where you take your hands, and I'm going to take the glasses off. So what you do the intention. This is what you say. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. And that's what you say. And you apply it to, even though I have this headache, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have a sprained ankle, I love my body unconditional. Even though I have cancer, I love my body unconditional. And I'm not saying it's going to heal it. All I'm saying is that doctors are important. All doctors are important, but anything can help. Anything can help. Make sure you go to the doctors, make sure you get checked out, but make sure you take care of yourself. So this is how I do tapping. When I have a really bad headache, I claim it. Even though I have this headache, I love myself unconditionally. Even though I have this headache, I love myself unconditional. Even though I have this headache, I love myself unconditional. It's intention. Now, people used to do this to me. I mean, people would say, "Oh, you have a headache. Here, let me do this to you." Like this. They put their hands and they'll squeeze it. They'll do reflexology. And I can't do that. I get violently sick. I start throwing up all over the place. You do that on both of these, I mean, it's gone. I mean, literally, it's gone. So if I was going to do in the morning tapping, after I've done what I'm grateful for and my prayers and praying to the creator of all that is, lighting my sage and being quiet and relaxing and meditating. And then I'll do this. I'm going to put this, this is falling off. I'm always fussing with this hair here. Oh, it's gone that way. Everything's reversed. Let me do it like this. There, that's better. So I will and I make sure that both of your feet are on the ground. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body conditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Then you go here. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Then you go here. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body conditioning. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body conditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Then you go underneath the arm, just underneath the arm. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Karate chop. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Even though I have aches and pains, I love my body unconditionally. Those are the steps that you do. But I did it wrong. I will always say if I've done something wrong, you go here, 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 right where you got your bones here. Just go just underneath the bones, and then you pound on them, and then you go here, and you pound on them. Okay? And that's how you do tapping. Tapping is very, very healing. Sharon says, yes, she's done it before. Her therapist showed her how to do it. And if you do this a lot, I mean, you can actually heal yourself, which is an awesome thing to do. It is amazing just to be able to give yourself that feeling. And then we talked about, about finding a sacred place for you to be and a sacred place for you to go. It helps to reduce stress. If you're stressful, it's good to do that. You can heal your body unconditionally everywhere. But breath work, we talked about doing the breathing when we did that one breathing with the emerald green. You can do the breath work. You can breathe it in, and you can go into a meditation, and you're just going to constantly pull it into a circle. And you got to listen to your body. That's one of the things you have to listen to. You have to listen and feel what your body's going through. You have to allow it to happen. So the first things to do is to take a ritual bath if you choose to. Do a kundalini meditation. You can do tapping. You can do mindful meditation. You can do breath work. You find a safe place to do this. And also get a lot of sleep. It's really, really important. It's important for your body. It's what you really got to listen to your body. And what does healing yourself mean? That's a really good one. Healing yourself means that you are accepting who you are. You start having gentle thoughts about yourself. One way to heal yourself is to do a grounding meditation. And how you do that is you begin to place your feet comfortably on the ground or on a floor. You take 3 deep breaths, in which each breath you release negative energy. Get rid of that negativity. Just get rid of it. And direct your attention to the soles of your feet. And imagine large roots extending down from your feet and into the earth, about 6 or 8 feet. Move the awareness to the base of your spine and imagine your spine deep into the earth. Feel that magnetic pull of gravity coming from the earth of the core of it. Breathe in and exhale. Exhale. Keep breathing in and exhale. You do that 4 times. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. You can manifest healing in your body. If we walk around always talking negative, always concentrating on our pain or on being sick, never ever giving ourselves a chance to breathe, holding in that breath. I do a lot of holding in my breath. People have been coming in and out. When you come in, say hello. Mary, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Say hello. We're doing a show on self-healing. And if you miss some of it, you can always go back, because when I turn this off, it will restart again. And I hope that you really enjoy watching it. Nice to see you. Are you in New York? I would love to see you. I'm in Michigan. But healing yourself is possible. But you got to believe. It's like when you go to a revival meeting, okay? They're having this awesome revival meeting. They're, glory, hallelujah. Everyone's pumped up. They're, da, 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 I'm going to heal you. I'm going to heal you. And I'm going to heal you. The excitement is building and the excitement is really high. And then they place hands on you and all of a sudden you're gone, because it's all the excitement and it's all the energy that's going through the room, because that energy can produce healing inside of you. But it takes 2. In order to heal yourself, you need to believe 100% that you can do it. You need to have no self-doubts whatsoever. You need to say, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to create this in my body. I'm going to do a blessing on my body, and I'm going to heal it. I am 100% that I am going to heal my body. I'm going to heal my mind, and I'm going to heal my soul all together. Create that. You can do it. There's no reason why you can't heal yourself. Pay attention to the things that you say. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the food too, because there are certain foods that you eat that you don't realize is causing you a tremendous amount of pain. I take a lot of vitamin D, because vitamin D is really, really good for me. It's good for my joints. It's good for my metabolism. It's good for my body. So I take a lot of vitamin D. And I think it's important to find out what works for your body and what doesn't. But hands-on healing, these are so powerful. It's like what we did earlier of rubbing the hands together, then pulling them apart and feeling that energy. Our energy field isn't just here, isn't just your center energy. We have an energy field that is vast. That's why when you're walking down the street and you see someone and you see their energy, you really don't understand that it's their energy, but it is their energy. And you can feel them. You can tell if they're a negative or a positive energy. We have the capability of doing that. We have every single person in the world has a capability of healing themselves. It is mind over matter. I'm recovering from a total knee replacement. I'm now at a week 3. It can be so exhausting. We have a Facebook group that said it practices positive healing that makes all the difference. Beauty of you to share your extensive knowledge. I love the fact that you're doing positive healing on your knee. Your knee will heal twice as fast. What you think, you create in your life. And that's something that people don't understand. When we think something, we create it. That's how powerful we all are. We're all unique in our own way, but that's how powerful we are. When we can take a good look at ourselves and be quiet and meditate and bring a healing to our body. It's not magic, but it's magical because it's something that you give yourself. Positive affirmations are the most important things that you can do. When I do my morning prayer to the creator of all that is, I pray for health. I pray to heal my body. I pray to heal other people's body. When I touch somebody and I hold them, I can feel the pain in their body. And I know that there's a problem. And that's why I like to hug people. I like to feel them. I like to give them healing. They don't know that I'm doing that, but it's okay. It's like you walk into a room and you meet somebody, and after you've given a hug to the person and you walk away and you feel so wonderful, you don't understand how come you feel so much better. That's what we all can do. Every single one of us. We can create the healing. We can do a chain of healing by thought, by sheer thought. Just close your eyes and you can feel the energy. You can feel everyone's energy. Doesn't matter if you're right next door. It doesn't matter if you're down the street or halfway across the world. I mean, how many times have you thought about somebody and they have calling you? Or you thought about somebody, they might have passed away or they got sick? How many times has that happened to all of you that watch this video from today and from the many, many other times that people are going to watch this video? And if you're watching this video, please share it. Share it to as many people as you wish. Share it to as many groups as you wish. Information should always be shared and given to help other people. Helping people is so important. The kindness that you give yourself is something that you give others, but yourself is so important. Give yourself that kindness. Give yourself that healing. Manifest it within inside of you. Any questions? Yeah, I'm really talkative today. I love sharing information. I think that the more we learn, the more we think out of the box, the more we adventure into something that is a little bit different. We learn more about ourselves and we learn what we're capable of doing. I think that when you take a like an animal, like a dog or a kitten or, whatever, and you rub their tummy and you watch them, You watch them float. You watch them just like ease into that. And they shut their eyes. And I've often wondered where my dog goes. He loves for me to pet him. And I give him a healing when I pet him. But when you do other people and you're going to give them a healing, if you decide that's what you want to do, you have to make sure that when you do touch another person to do a healing on them, that you need to take the energy when you finish. It's almost like, I can't say that word, Reiki. Thank you. And you've got to take the energy and you've got to push it off. You have to push it off. It's important to do that. And you can take crystals, like this crystal. This is a big one. You can take crystals, and when you're doing a healing, if you have a crystal, you can hold on to it. Remember, the first thing is intention. When we first started this today, it was intention. Your intent. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to create? If you put the intention and then you take out all the negativity that's surrounding that intention and you replace it with positive, you can heal yourself and you can heal others. We're human beings. We all have the ability to heal other people. We all have the ability to heal ourselves. That's how magnificent we are. I tell people I'm not anything special. I'm really not. Because I come from my heart. I don't come from my ego. My thing is, and as Valerie knows, I love to teach. Why do I love to teach? And I think that's why I'm doing this. I'm going to try to see if I can do this almost every day before I leave Michigan to go back to California. Because when I'm on the road, it will not be easy for me to do this. Might be able to, but I probably won't be able to go as long and as in detail. But that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this every day, is because I only have, maybe 5 weeks to get a lot of information out to all of you. I also have a website, and it's called sacredrealm.net. I'm also on YouTube, Sacred Realm. I think it's called The Sacred Realm. I don't know. I think it's called The Sacred Realm because Sacred Realm was taken. So those are the places where you can find, the videos and find them all in one place. And I put them in categories. These are called Conversations with Mel, where you can find them. But share them. Share them to all that you know. Just share them if you want them to receive a healing for themselves. Someone that's in pain, someone that's having difficulties. I may create these videos and do these, but I don't own them. The universe owns them. If I can change one person's life, one person, it touches my heart. So let's go over some of the things we talked about, because I think it's important that we do. Okay, so in case somebody wasn't here when we first started, we talked about doing a ritual bath and maybe adding herbs, which is really important to do. Rosemary is a good healing herb to use. You can do fresh or you can do dried and crumble it up and put it into the bath and just lie in it. I like rosemary crackers. The first time I had one, I bit into it. I went, oh, this is heaven. And Kundalini meditation. Okay, if you don't know what a Kundalini meditation is, there's lots of information out there. I will see if I can put one on my website or even on my Facebook page about how to do a Kundalini meditation. I might even create one that will be a healing one for you, for all the people that are watching, because I'm composing really crappy music now. I'm trying. I'm trying. And then I do verbal um, meditation. And if you do it, you can. It's like a snake going up from your root chakra and going up all the way to your crown chakra, and it's healing as it's going. And the intention. Remember, all of these start with intention. Tapping, which is a wonderful thing to do. There's a lot of stuff out there on tapping. Maybe I'll do a video on tapping and put it up there for people. We'll see what it's all about. But tapping, you know, it's a good thing to do, because you're basically, when you do tapping, you're basically expressing the fact, even though I have this headache, I love my body unconditionally. And you can say it as many times as you want, or it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have the intention and that you go through the process of the different areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you go through these different areas, and then the chopping, 11. And I added, all the things that I've ever seen on tapping. They had it here, and then some didn't do here, some did here. And so what I did is I combined things together, and I added here, because what's happened is this is the meridian. This is your energy meridian, just like the chakra system. Okay, you have meridians going throughout your whole body, like this, all the way down, just going down your body, all the way down to your toes. And when you do this, when you do tapping, you create a healing inside of your body, because you're pushing energy, you're changing energy, you're healing your body at a cellular structure, which is so important to do. And then the next one that we talked about was mindful meditation. Go for a walk. Go out to the ocean, or to, where there's trees or a lake, or just walking down the street. And breathe in as you're walking. And your intention is to heal your body and allow the universe or the God energy to heal your body. Feel every part of your body. You can light up every single cell in your body. Every little cell has energy. It's like an atomic bomb. Each little cell is its own little atomic bomb. So you want to create that. You want to create that energy to do a healing. Then breath work. And I'm really excited because I'm going to be interviewing a woman that's going to be coming to on my show, which is going to be doing breath work. And I'm excited that she's going to be doing breath work. That's how I met her. And she was amazing. And I can't wait until I can book her. I'm waiting for her to come back from a holiday. And she is amazing at breath work. And she talks a lot about the violet flame, in your heart. You've got the violet flame and you let it shoot, So that's an amazing thing to watch her do. Choose a safe place when you do this meditations and when you do the healing to yourself. Find a place that is a sacred place. Create a sacred place in your house just for you. A place that you can go and feel calm and at peace and restful. You can close your eyes. You can meditate. You can do tapping. You can do breathing. Find that wonderful space where you can be by yourself without being disturbed. Get a lot of sleep, you guys. A lot of sleep. You got to heal your body. Reduce your stress. Listen to your body. It is so important to listen to your body. It's probably one of the most important things that you can do. So we start out with intention. We claim a healing. We have no negative. We push all the negative away. We only have positive thoughts. We bring it through each cell of our body. We can do the warm-up of the hands. Take them apart. You'll still feel that energy. Touch your body where it hurts. Breathe it in. Breathe in a circular way from your mouth. Breathe in. Then breathe out. Do it in a circle. And each breath is the intention of healing every part of your body. It works. I shouldn't be walking like I walk. I spend a lot of time working on my knees, healing my knees. And when I meditate in the mornings, I ask the Creator to heal my body. I have good days and I have bad days, but I get through the bad days a lot easier than I've ever done in my entire life. You are each strong. You each can manifest whatever you want to manifest in your life. It's an amazing process to realize that you can heal yourself and you can heal others. You have a dog that is in pain. It's a motorcycle going by. Hello. You have a dog that's in pain. What's the first thing we do is we massage their belly. We massage them. We're actually healing our animals and our pets. And this is not far-fetched. I've healed people. I have touched people and I've healed people. If I can do it, you can do it. You actually can. Expand your horizon. Any questions in the chat room? they're being really quiet today. Yesterday, we had a blast. Yesterday, we were all over the place. It was so hysterical. That hairdo of mine yesterday was crazy. That's why I went back to my hoodie. It was like, it was hysterical. I get extremely hyper sometimes, and I like being hyper. Hyper is when I get things done. Hyper is when I have fun. And yesterday on the show was so much fun. It was so hysterical in many, many, many aspects of it. But I like the fact that we did, you know, how are you doing? Maybe we should do the how are you doing every Wednesday, and make it just a little chaosy sort of, event, which is a lot of fun. That's the day. I think I will. I think that will be the day that we just have fun. We didn't take a lot of things seriously, but life is magnificent if you just show up. When I was a little girl, I used to get really bad headaches, and I still get them. I've had headaches since I've been here, so have had to do a lot of work on trying to get my headaches to go away from allergies here. And I was rushed into emergency because the headaches were so bad at one time. And what happens, when I get headaches, I can't have any sound. There can't be any noise. And I have to put something hot on my face in order to because it's allergies, in order to take those headaches down. I don't get migraines like I used to. I used to get really bad migraines, and as I got older, they stopped. And I don't know if they stopped because I started living a different kind of life, which was not allowing stress to come into my life, about being calm. When you're calm. Thanks, Art, for joining us. Oh, hello, Art. I don't know who Art is. Hello, Art. Mel's a beautiful person. Oh, thank you. I did an art once. We don't talk about that, though. You got to have fun. Even in a serious conversation, you have to have fun. Tony, hello. For all of you that have come in, we have 4 minutes left of the show. And we've been talking about healing. So please go back. And I know you're from Australia. Good morning. Tony is such an adorable man. He is such a sweetheart. um, got to meet him last season when I was in Lancaster with my family. He's part of our family, which is great. It's 6 a.m. Wow, 6 a.m. So we did a whole show on healing, of self-healing. We gave a lot of different ways and different techniques to do healings on yourself and on others. You love the show. You love them. Thank you. You've been watching them, catching up on it, which is great. Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing to see how many people watch the shows after I turn it off, and the numbers go up, which is great. I mean, I think we're doing really well as far as getting the information out there, because I only have until September to do a lot of shows. That's why I'm doing them every night. And I was going to have a guest on on Saturday, but to do a interview, but she won't be able to make it. So I will think of something fun to do. Oh, you like the chakra one? Great, great. We talked a little about the Kundalini chakra, the Kundalini moving up the chakras today to help you to heal your body, because we can heal our bodies. But thank you. I'm glad you like the shows. Send them to people. If you like a show, I don't own them. Send them out. Just send them all over the place. Say, hey, you got to see this. This is a woman that talks about healing, talks about crystals. She does tarot cards. My tarot cards are up there. I didn't put them on the table today, so I'm not going to do them. I get to see my sister for an hour every night. You sure do, Sharon. Yeah, I'm kind of an introvert, and I spend a lot of quiet time alone. And you can see why I do. There's a lot going on here. A lot. I like the tail end of the shows because then I get a little wacky, which is kind of fun to do. But life is grand, even through the midst of all the trials and tribulations of what's going on in the world at this moment. There is still hope and love out there. There's so many of us that are on a different path, a path of collective consciousness, that believe in the art of loving and caring and being kind and being almost angelic. I like the term of angelic. To me, angelic means a very calm, beautiful soul that has a brightness in them, and every single one of us need to have that brightness in us. That's what I pray. I pray that people awaken to their own spirituality within inside of themselves, to allow the creator energy come into you, to have a white light come around you. And that's what I'm going to wish for all of you tonight, that watch this show now and in the future, that there is a white light that covers you with this most beautiful, beautiful glow, and that takes you to a special place where you can become one with harmony of the movement of life. It's magnificent. My steel tongue drum. I've only got a few seconds. May every day you walk with peace, love, and joy in your heart, and you find what you're passionate about, and you create an amazing positive bubble around you, a bubble that will take you on an amazing journey of hope, love, compassion, and kindness. And know that you are one with all that is. Walk in peace, love, and joy. Namaste.